Hey everybody, Nerdy Transformed here again, and today I have the Legends class Combiner Wars Powerglide. If you don't know, Powerglide has had a few toys that are kind of Generations classic-y. With Universe, we actually got a Powerglide figure that was a pretty good figure, but the problem was he was a Voyager, and for me that just didn't work because Powerglide was always kind of a small... In the show he was a small guy, so a Deluxe or a Legends class would have worked better for him for me. In, let's see, Dark of the Moon, we got a Cyberverse Commander class figure. And it worked pretty well for a while, but he was a little too detailed, a little too movie-like to really work for a classic-style Powerglide. So, Combiner Wars finally gave us a... Transformers Combiner Wars finally gave us a Legends Powerglide, and he's probably the best one we're going to get. If you want to know his size, here he is next to the Legends Skywarp. I believe Skywarp might actually be his wave mate, I'm not sure. But there he is next to Skywarp. And if we're going to go for ridiculous, there he is next to Bruticus. And how about Ultra Magnus? Magnus, as MGO would put it. So yeah, let's take a good look at him. He's got a lot of nice details. You can see some panel lining along the wings and some rivets. Maybe some rivets, something holding the panels in place. We got a lot of nice detail. You got the cockpit, it's all painted in black. You got the engines, which are also painted with this gunmetal-ish black. Really dark gunmetal gray. And you can see all the little details ready to... You can also see the details there. Looks like he's got 3 little engines ready to go. And overall, it's a pretty nice little figure. Yeah, he is quite broken up by his transformation bits. Kind of the thing of being a Legends class, and especially when with a complicated transformation like he has. I wish they could have done it better, because Skywarp also has a similar problem, but it's a lot more smooth and you can get away with it a lot more. While here, it's just, it does look like a mess. That is one issue he does have. You can just kind of see all the different joints and hinges that make up his transformation. And yeah, the bottom of his cockpit is just his head staring down. I do wish they would let you, like, flip this around or something. Or wait, can you? Oh, wait, you can't. Just barely. Come on. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better looking. Okay, I've been transforming him wrong this whole time. I didn't know his head could flip all the way around. But to be fair, his head joint is very, very tight. But there we go. Now you have a much more solid nose cone and you don't have his head staring down. So, alright, that's a much better looking figure. It's slightly uneven. There. Yeah, that actually looks a lot better. Now he doesn't have that gap up here and he doesn't have his head staring down. Okay, well, there's a minor gap there, but it's a lot better than it was a minute ago. And yeah, you got landing gear, you can fold it up. You got a big Autobot symbol, because this is going to be his chest. You got his wings, and you got what's basically just his arms. You can pretend they're engines, but they're basically just his arms folded up under the wings. And you got landing gear on the back, and where clearly his hips right here. So yeah, he's got some issues. He's got some issues, but yeah, I think it's acceptable for a Legends class, and he's not bad. And really, I'm not gonna display him in this mode anyway, so I don't mind it. But it is worth talking about. So, if you don't know, since this is a Combiner Wars Legends, or at least with most of them, he does combine in a way. Unlike, say, Hot Rodimus and Blackjack, who become chest plates, he becomes a weapon. You basically halfway transfer to robot mode by unpegging the wings and then tabbing them upward like this, flipping these down, bringing these back a bit, and that's his weapon mode. Oh wait, no, one more piece. You gotta flip this panel up to make a scope or targeting mechanism of some kind. And you can see with all that, it actually does make a rather good gun mode. You have the 3 engines at the front kind of making up his actual barrel for shooting. You got this for kind of a scope or as a targeting reticle. And his arms, when flipped up, actually have rocket pods underneath that you can kind of pretend he shoots with, you know. You got 3 barrels and rocket pods. Really good weapon. And his landing gear actually acts as the handle. Let's see, who we got? Ultra Magnus can't hold him, but if we were to say take Bruticus here, which he's kind of meant for Superion, but I don't have Superion with me right now. Ooh. Yeah, he sits there now, alright. Not perfect, but he keeps slipping out. It's just because of gravity, though. He sits in there alright. So yeah, you could have a combiner, say, using him for as a gun. Now, to robot mode, we're basically already halfway there. What you're going to do is slide the engines completely up, flip the back pieces all the way back, grab the landing gear, and it'll actually fold it down with these other pieces to form his feet, and then split these to make his legs. Unpeg his arms from the bottom of, or untab them from the bottom of his wings, like that. Then you're going to come back here and unclip this, fold the landing gear in, and it comes down on a double hinge to fit in back at where it was. That's where his head's good. Fold down that panel, and then grab the head, which, like I said, is extremely tight. You might have to move the wings out of the way just to get room to grab it. Turn it around. Yeah, there we go. And there's his face. Tab back in. And there is your Legends Powerglide. And let's go and get the comparisons out of the way. Here he is next to Legend Skywarp. Well, let's see. Let's go for Ultra Magnus. Comes up to about his knee. And once again, Broticus comes up to like almost his knee. So yeah, pretty small little figure. Broticus is kind of intimidating. Good look there, Powerglide. So yeah, this is a good robot mode. For as kind of crappy the vehicle mode was, the robot mode's quite a bit better. This is not, no way to mistake it, this is Powerglide all the way. As far as paint apps, he really only has just his eyes, which are blue, and for some random reason, he has his crotch painted silver and blue. You can see it there. Which does break up all the red, but just seems kind of random is all. I kind of wish he had a little bit of red on his arms, or maybe some blue on them, but eh. It's a pretty good look. And he even looks a lot pretty solid, too. Didn't have a bunch of pieces like he did in vehicle mode. Well, he does have the rocket pod still under his arm, so yeah, he's armed for combat. Unlike a lot of Legends figures now, he is ready to fire. Do not mess with him. And you could also say he has it on the back of his foot from the gun mode. Anyway. So yeah, he's got the big Autobot symbol, the silver paint. He's got all these little details. And it's a pretty nice little look. Where he starts to hurt is his articulation. Like I said, his head does move all the way around, but it is very, very tight. Ball joint at the shoulder with a very strange look because it looks like his whole shoulder just got dislocated. But and then he's got a single elbow joint, but it's a really good elbow, so it's almost like a double elbow. Oh, it does make his arm look kind of broken if you completely undo it. But he does not have a swivel at the arm. No swivel. He does not have a ball joint here, he does not have an extra swivel here, it's just the elbow and the shoulder joint only. The shoulder's ball jointed, but nothing there. Nothing at the waist, but with how it kind of sits in there, I don't think they would be able to do that. Ball joint at the hip, and ball joint at the knee, so he can swivel at the knee. If you're kind of curious as to what oh god, his knee, his leg popped out. As what to a swivel does, it would basically do that, but with the elbow. And he does have ankle articulation. So you kind of get him look like he got injured or something, or like he hurt his knee, or he's proposing to his wife or something. I don't know. Or not his wife, his fiance. Or I guess it would be his girlfriend. Who knows? Or boyfriend. We don't know what Powerglide's into. But yeah, that's Powerglide. I think overall he's a really, if you're still hunting for a classic style Powerglide, or Generations Powerglide, this is probably the best you're going to get as far as like accuracy in both size and detail. And yeah, I really like all the sculpting they did. I like all the details. This is no mistaking this is anything other than Powerglide. Is he the best Legends? No, he does have a lot of issues like the no elbows and his vehicle mode looking kind of panelly. And his weapon mode is not all that great either. But I think he's worth the $10. I think he's a lot of fun. And I think he'd look great in your collection, especially among your Season 2 characters, because he's a must-have for Season 2 characters. So, I'm Nary Transform. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you have a nice day. Take care.